Talk to you about how exactly narcissistic families operate.
I'll take it from here. So typically there's a head honcho. The head honcho is typically a narcissist. In my situation, they were a covert narcissist. So the head narcissist's job is to make everyone fall in line to what they say. They'll use emotional abuse, financial abuse, as well as physical abuse. So next to the head honcho is typically either another narcissist, which is the second parent, or it's an enabler. So this enabler can be a broken empath or a codependent who can even sometimes operate as a narcissist within the narcissistic system. So then we get to the family roles of the children. So depending on how many brothers and sisters there are, everybody has a role. So the next step down from the two parents is the golden child. Now the golden child within the family system will be seen as the favorite. And it seems like they have the longest leash, but in reality they have the shortest leash, because they're the child that the parent manipulates the most. They get the most of the abuse in a sense. And 9 times out of 10, they'll do anything the parent tells them to do, even if it means attacking the other children or whatever the case may be. And it's a high likelihood that the golden child will become a narcissist as well. So in reality, it really depends on how big your family is, but sometimes there's a chief enabler, and a lot of times the chief enabler knows what's going on both sides of the situation, but considering they're so controlled by the narcissist and the enabler parent, the codependent parent, or another narcissistic parent, they're so controlled that even though they see what's going on, they'll still follow behind what the parent says at all times. So after the golden child, the chief enabler, then we get to family mascot. The family mascot sometimes knows what's going on as well, but they tend to try to crack jokes to make everything seem fine, but they end up being a flying monkey too, causing problems within the family because that's just how the family operates. So after the golden child, chief enabler, mascot, then we have the lost child. The lost child is the one who nobody really pays attention to. They go about doing their own thing and stuff like that, and people typically forget about this child. That child typically feels neglected, and they typically isolate. Now, the invisible child normally really just doesn't get involved. They just do their own thing, and if anything happens, they just turn the cheek to it. They mind their business. Last but not least is the scapegoat. That's who I was within my family system. The scapegoat is typically the most empathic individual within the family. The scapegoat is the one that the family blames everything on. They project all of their issues that need to be worked on. They put it all on the scapegoat. You hear somebody say they're the black sheep of the family, 9 times out of 10, they're saying they're the scapegoat. If you want any more information, check that lady's video out or just go on Google.